Let me quickly just bring in some trends here, Saleh, as well. It's 23 for Aam Aadmi Party, 46 for the BJP. These are no longer very early trends. These are trends, and round one of counting is done. This is now we're well into round two. As far as the top brass of the Aam Aadmi Party is concerned, look at Manish Sisodia, look at Atishi, the Chief Minister of Delhi, and you look at the Supreme Arvind Kejriwal. They're all trailing in this.
One interesting thing. There has been a change in the New Delhi constituency. Arvind Kejriwal seems to have sprung up into the lead. It is no longer Parvez Singh Verma. It is Arvind Kejriwal who is back on top, and he seems to be leading at this moment. Although in Kalkaji, Atishi is trailing, Manish Sisodia is trailing in Jangpura, Ramesh Bidhuri is leading in Kalkaji, Kailash Gehlot is leading in Bijwas, and these are some very interesting trends. But Arvind Kejriwal seems to have gone ahead in the New Delhi constituency, which is going to be a huge sort of a boost for Arvind Kejriwal.
That is a pivotal seat for the Aam Aadmi Party. For Kejriwal more than anyone else, I feel, at this point. And also Kapil Mishra, BJP's Kapil Mishra is leading in Karaval Nagar. BJP's Tilak Ram Gupta is leading in Trinagar. And these are by huge margins. BJP's Sanjay Goyal, Shadra, Chandan Chaudhary, Sangam Vihar, Bajrang Shukla, Kirari, they're all leading. Aam Aadmi Party's Gopal Rai, Babarpur, and Durgesh Pathak, Rajendra Nagar, they are ahead in their respective seats. And Delhi Chief Minister Atishi, as you mentioned earlier as well, is trailing in Kalkaji. But as Saleh mentioned, a very important point, Aam Aadmi Party Supremo Arvind Kejriwal is finally taken some kind of a lead in the New Delhi seat. Of course, this is not the final result, but for him to win that seat is going to be extremely
it'll be
important
a huge relief
for his own political ambitions going forward.
Absolutely, for his own political future, it is going to be a huge relief, because if Arvind Kejriwal had ended up losing, it would have been difficult for him to go back to his own party members and say that, listen, I'm still your leader who has the same persona and I can win elections for you, because he would have ended up losing that. But at this moment, he seems to have sprung back into the lead. So this is something that he can take heart in.
That's something I also wanted to comment, Saleh. At one point, Ms. Fadnis, Arvind Kejriwal was the Aam Aadmi. That's the pitch he made. That's how he came to power. At this point, do you feel there has become there is a certain divide between whom the Aam Aadmi Party is and Arvind Kejriwal, given all the antics that have also been brought to the fore by the opposition? That Aam Aadmi Party is not or I would say Kejriwal is not representing that Aam Aadmi which anyone can relate to anymore.
That would seem to be the obvious conclusion, that Kejriwal has lost a lot of personal political capital as a result of all the events that have taken place. There is one more factor which is quite important, and that is that the defectors, those who left the Aam Aadmi Party to join the BJP, have been treated quite kindly by voters. If you look at Kailash Gehlot, if you look at Kapil Mishra, these were all people who in the Aam Aadmi Party who crossed over to the BJP. So, unlike other places, defectors have fared better than in this assembly election.
Indeed, that of course is something that we'll be looking at. But as things stand at this moment, the BJP, which was leading on 50 seats, that lead slowly seems to have slipped. At this moment, the BJP is leading on 43 seats. The Aam Aadmi Party is leading on 26 of its seats. The Congress at this moment seems to be leading in one of the seats. But Arvind Kejriwal, who had been trailing, remember, he's the biggest face in this election, he seems to have sprung back into a lead. This is how things stand at the moment. This is a prestige battle for the Bharatiya Janata Party, which, remember, even at the height of Narendra Modi's wave in 2014, 2019, where he'd been able to sweep through, the BJP had not been able to replicate any of that success in the Delhi Assembly elections. But this time round, that seems to be changing, because BJP is quite clearly in the lead. At this moment, it is leading in 42 seats. The Aam Aadmi Party is leading in 28 of the seats, and my colleague Haim is, of course, joining me in the studio. Haim, this is not a picture that a lot of people would have predicted, even till about a few months ago, that the Bharatiya Janata Party could be in power in the legislature in New Delhi. But they say never in politics. We do not know what the final results will be, but as things stand, it does look like the BJP is quite clearly in a position where it can form the government.